There's no such thing as a perfect gameplay mod. Everyone who spent serious time with PES 2021 or Football Live knows this. You find one mod with great AI, another one with passing that actually feels right, and then you maybe stumble upon a mod where duels are actually fun. But then you never find the one that puts it all together, well, at least not in a way that matches your particular vision of what football should feel like in a video game. Personally, I stopped looking for one and instead built my own. And today I am presenting to you Allstar Mix 1.4 release with its 2 new versions. And seriously, this is the most significant update to this gameplay mod since I've released it a few months ago. And if you want to buy Pro Evolution Soccer 2021 or other football games, then check out the store linked below the video. You may find cheaper stores online, but they are usually more of a few days rental than actual purchase. And I've been using this particular store for all my football games for over a year with no issues. Highly recommended. But back to Allstar Mix gameplay mod. Let me explain the philosophy behind this mod first, because I think it shapes every decision I make with it, plus it will help you understand if our vision of football game matches. So, I believe that football, in both real life and in a video game, lives and dies on variety of pace. There should be moments where play slows down, teams probing, looking for an opening, and then burst down the wing that changes everything in a split of a second. Not constant action, cause that's simply tiring and boring. Not slow pace all the time either, cause that's sluggish and unsatisfying, but variety and proper pacing. And that balance is what I've been chasing from day one with Allstar Mix gameplay mod, and in terms of pace and flow, I think we've been in a good place for quite a while now. But balance was still missing in other areas of the gameplay, and it was obvious with community's feedback. The difficulty was kinda all over the place, too easy on top player and superstar, and then borderline unfair on legend. The AI was leaning too heavily on long balls way too often, and the midfield sometimes felt too empty. Like in some situations you could literally just stroll through the middle of the pitch on a counter and nobody would challenge you. And version 1.4 is my answer to all of that. It's not perfect by any means, as we are, constrained by Konami's engine limitations, but I think this gameplay mod is damn good. So let's talk about what's new here. The first thing that you should notice when you load up this gameplay mod is going to be the positioning and defensive formation. The defensive shape is tighter, the space between lines is smaller when you're building up through the middle, and you're going to have to actually work to progress the ball. Defenders won't also give you that much space on the counter, and they will challenge you more. I am still not fully satisfied with how defense retreats their line when pushed, but I struggle to find the values that would reduce this issue even further. Passing got a bit of an overhaul as well, specifically normal ground passes. See, they were far too inconsistent in power before, especially when you just tapped the pass button. We went for more balance and reliability here so that you can still play short normal passes in tight spaces in penalty box, but you should no longer have passes that just got stuck in the mud. And this change to ground passes, ironically, seems to help us with computer not playing long balls so much, as they are able to, create action using short passes more reliably. What was happening before is I think computer couldn't rely on short passes because they were sometimes so weak that it panicked, it was like, oh shit, they're gonna take the ball, so let me play that long ball. And it made the gameplay very predictable and boring over time. I have also overhauled the tendencies in computer play to help create more interesting gameplay. All in all, you should see far less long ball spam as a solution to build up play from computer, and more interesting action in the final third in both modes. Then we have shooting, and I was already super happy with how shooting worked in previous versions. I tried to implement here Pro Evolution Soccer 2018 shooting mechanics, but honestly it became worse with that, and so we only incorporated a couple of values related to slight dip in shots from that game. As a result, I find current shooting style really satisfying and hope you will too. On top of all of those changes, there are more things under the hood. First is the attacking mentality mod by King Pasto. It allows greater control over AI aggression during the match, depending on conditions. I've tuned it to be a little bit more aggressive in settings to make for more interesting matches with more action. We also added animations from Crow, which is something new that he released with his latest gameplay mod. Based on what he told me, the biggest, most impactful change here is for how sticky loose physical interactions feel in the game, like shielding, contact duels, and whether players feel like, glued to each other or more like separate entities when they collide. Plus, we've got difficulty rebalancing, anti-cheat module for scripting, stamina adjustments, fine-tuned game speed, all that jazz. It's really well-packed gameplay mod with all that extra stuff. If you want to learn more what is included and why, the full changelog and installation instructions are also included with the mod download. And speaking about downloading, you can find link in the video description. Oh, and this mod works for both PS 2021 and Football Live. In the download files you will find actually two versions of the gameplay mod as I mentioned before. One of them is alternative version, which is more open, action-oriented and with more goals potential. And the main version is more compact, slower and simulation-like. I think both of them are awesome and will fit in different type of mood or player preferences. So I highly recommend that you try both and then drop it in the comments or come find us where the mod discussions happen on my Discord server. And if you want to support me continuing this work, making videos, building mods, going deep on football gaming, consider becoming a member. At the price of less than a coffee, you can directly support my work and help us to keep doing niche nerdy stuff like this. At the same time, you will get cool thank you gifts in forms of mods like custom menus and exclusive face mods. Plus, you get access to extra content, badges and all that good stuff. And speaking about supporters, here are the most dedicated fans of my channel, the Hall of Famers. Thank you guys. Now download the mod and enjoy the football with Allstar Mix. Anyway, that's all from me in this video. Thanks for your time and I'll see you in the next one.